Hi everybody, this is Mike Hamilton from TradeTheEasyWay.com. Hope you had a good weekend. It's Sunday the 28th of November, so as we're so close to the month end, just want to give you an insight into how I'm planning ahead and what could be possibly setting up. So let's get going. Right, this is the dollar index on the weekly on the left and the monthly on the right. You can see on the monthly index we have this wedge pattern, and as though those of you who know me well will know what I'm about to say. I think we're going to move in this apex of this wedge and a run up to Christmas, but I think this is a triple bottom. I think we could bust up through here next year. If we bust up through here next year, this is going to cause a lot of problems. I think any pullbacks to 79.5 will be bought, and then we'll continue our move to the upside. This, in the weekly, this was a new low with a close above. Sorry, this is a monthly, sorry, not quite closed yet, 2 days yet to go on this one. On the monthly, this is a new low with a close above in this current trend, and that to me is a good signal that we have rejected the lows and this is a possible triple bottom action. In the weekly, slightly more complicated story because we're right up against the resistance here, but we're just at the midway in the RSI. I think we will get a pullback to 79.5. If we can hold that area during this coming week, then I think we can bust up through this resistance and start to get back up to 83, which is up here. So we'll need to hold 79.5 for this scenario to work out. If we start opening and closing below 79.5, then this is a different story. So I'll be monitoring that in the week. Look at what we've got in the ES. We're 2 days off the close of this on the monthly chart. This is the fibs. We are potentially going to close with a shooting star at a major area of support on the weekly chart under the fibs. Look at all this resistance over here. So if the monthly closes like this in 2 days time, bear in mind this, we've got 2 days of price action here. This picture could change. If we close like this and we start to break below 1178 on the ES, that's the S&P 500 futures market, then we could see a very nice rollover and back down to these lows. If we can hold here and start to move above this area here, if we can start to move above 1190, this could be a different story. This could be a platform to break up through here. So we've got to watch this weekly and monitor these price levels in order to determine which way to see the markets are going. You can see in the weekly all these bars are blue. You can see all the major support here in the weekly. So this 1174 here on the weekly is a crucial area. As long as if we can continue to open and close up here, we still can move up. But any open closes below this area here are a rejection of the highs and could see us moving to the lows. Oil. If this is the monthly chart, still 2 days to go till we close. If we close up here, this is bullish because that will give us 3 months in a row with open and closed at a higher level. However, if we get down below this level of 80, then a breakdown of 80, and particularly open and close below 80 on the daily, and we are going to get back down to these lows. But so far, these bars are red. I do respect these colours. So we have still got a lot to prove. We've got 2 topping tails on there. If we close below 82 at the month end on Tuesday night, then that would signal a lot of downward pressure on the oil. You can see the wedge we're in on the weekly. So a lot of sideways action over this summer period. So just increasingly trading oil, quite likely just looking for breakout setups. You can see there is a big box. We're right at the apex here. We're holding a key level of this 80. If we can break above 85 or 86 this week, then I suspect we could break up through that resistance. But if we can't hold 80, then we are in trouble. That price action in the oil is reflected in the US dollar CAD. This is a weekly chart, the US dollar CAD. You can see we have been trapped in this box for a while. Started to get back in the box in July, starts to get open and closes in the box in September, and here we are coming into December and still in the box. This trend line has come up from October 07 to April this year, and we are open and closing above it last week. So if we get breaks above 102, then we look as if we could get back to the top of this box. So this has been a difficult one to trade, a lot of resistance in the daily. I suggest you leave it at the moment. The one that's setting up is this one. This is the Aussie dollar. Looks like a shooting star about to give us in the monthly. We'll see that in 2 days time. Under this resistance area, there's the weekly, a nice big red bar on the weekly, closing below all this area here. If we now look at the daily, let me just go and find the daily. This is the only one that is setting up. This is, sorry, let me get rid of all this. I've already marked this up and it looks like a very confusing picture, so let me just mark this up again. Right, 50 EMA break. I want to pull back to this area of resistance at 97.04. Let's just go slightly under 97. 96, 97. I need to stop up here. 2 bars back at 98.52, and my target is 200 EMA at 92.50. So just by eyeballing it, it's probably slightly less than 3 to 1. Do your calculations, assess if that fits in your trade plan, but that is what I'll be looking at, and looking to see if we can get right back down. Look at this major support, the 200 EMA has picked off the support here, so there will be some support up here by the time we get to this price action at 93.78. I will be managing my stop as if we can get down here, if this works out, to see if this Aussie US dollar can give us this move to the downside. Enough room in the RSI for at least to get down to this 94 level, but that ultimately is my target, 200 EMA. Hope that helps. This is matched by what it says in the dollar. If we get that breakout in the dollar as we get into 2011, then this could follow through very nicely. Hope that helps. Email with any questions. The Forex course is on the 7th of December. Email me for details. Retakes are free. If any of you have done the course in the past and want to retake, then just drop me a line if you haven't already. And look forward to a good week ahead. Thank you. Bye.